Hey, my party people, it's Christian or Brostimator7 bringing you a 30-1 team deathmatch on Array. Now, I'm not really going to be touching up on the gameplay so much because this is for Lonely Mailbox's MCC, which is a commentary competition. And so, the subject for stage 1 is maturity. Now, I looked up the definition of maturity online, and I didn't really find so much as the behavioral part, but it's more the sexual thing, but I found a good one, and it says the period of time in your life after your physical growth has stopped and you are fully developed. So again, the physical spot, but you can also relate that to your behavioral maturity as well, because it's when you finally figure out who you are in life and what you're going to do. So it's basically just trying to get past that childish stage. And immaturity is a state of being immature or not fully grown, so young, still don't know exactly what you're going to do, so you just trying to fool around and figure out things in life. So most of this commentary is going to be touching up on when maturity is necessary and when it's not exactly needed, like immaturity can be accepted. So when maturity is necessary is like things like when you're going for a job interview. Oh, that was kind of a fail there. But when you're going for like a job interview, now I'm 16, so I will be going for job interviews, but most of the viewers of this are probably younger than that. But other things like when you go out in public, like to a restaurant, you need to be mature and you need to respect the rules of public and just all that other stuff because maturity is respect at the same time. Like you have to know what to do in a restaurant. Like you're not gonna go jump around on tables and throw cutlery and food everywhere. So, and times when immaturity is acceptable is more of like when you're at home. Like I have a 10-year-old brother, and when I'm hanging out with him, I'm not always going to be, Mr. Wear the suit and be all special and everything. Mr. Mature. Like I'm going to fool around with him. I don't have to be so mature because I'm just at home hanging out with my little brother. It doesn't really matter that much. So another thing of maturity is, like I said a little bit earlier, is figuring out what you're going to do with your life. So when I get home from school, for example, from high school, my first thing I always do get right to my homework because I know that that's going to help me out in the future, and getting to my Xbox isn't really going to help me out for what I really want to do. Now, if I got lucky, like CNAs or Hutch or anything, and got with Machinima and make money off that, then yeah, sure, it can help for my future, but I don't really see that coming to my future, so I want to have school as a backup, so I have something to lay back on when I need it, and my homework is going to get me there. So an immature person would probably just come home, get right on the Xbox, start talking with your friends, and assignments when they're due. They're gonna do them the day before or like the 2 days before. I know plenty of people that are in my classes, academic classes, which just in case you don't know, if you're in elementary school and middle school still, academic classes are like the high end classes. And they're in those classes and they're doing their final assignments, which is worth like 10% of your final mark, and they're doing them the day before. I'm like, why didn't you have that done like a week ago? They gave it to us at the beginning of the year, so why didn't you have it done a long time ago? And like, I just didn't want to do it. I had better things to do. And another thing is like partying. A lot of my friends in high school, you'll see this a lot more. A lot of my friends, they go out and they're like, yeah, let's go party Friday night, let's go party. Actually, even every night, really. They'll go party and then enjoy life, but they're also not doing their work, so they're not really doing what's going to help them out for the future. They're just enjoying their life now, which I think being mature isn't just doing your work all the time. It's more of knowing the balance. And my mom is so stressful about that. She just wants us to have balance in our lives all the time. So a mature person isn't just going to keep working and working and trying to build for their future, but they're also going to enjoy life as well. Like I always get home and get to my homework, but I also then, after I'm done, I enjoy myself. I go on my Xbox, have some fun, or go outside. I even play soccer, so it's a good escape from my work. I don't have to be working all the time. Actually, I prefer not to be working all the time because, yeah, you might be seen as, top notch, but you're a kid. You need to have fun and enjoy your life too. even a mature person isn't gonna just do work all the time. They're gonna have fun as well. So great examples on YouTube, especially, of knowing when immaturity is okay and knowing when maturity is necessary, is, for example, like C Manners. He screws around on his commentaries, has some fun, just enjoys himself. But he also knows when to get serious and when to actually, focus on a serious topic or something. And even you, Lonely Mailbox, when you're watching this, you're a great example of knowing when maturity is necessary and not either. Because when you did your birthday thing, whatever you called it, for your birthday, you had the helium balloons, and I couldn't stop laughing at that. It was so funny. But yeah, I thought it was fine. You thought you were just being silly. I thought you were just being silly. But someone, an adult might look down and say, "Oh, he's so immature. Why is he doing that?" Because he's just trying to enjoy himself. Like, you're just trying to enjoy yourself. But and then there's other times when you focus on serious things, like how to deal with YouTube hate. You were very serious and mature about that, and were really trying to help us out. And I think that really helped out a lot of people on how to just deal with it and get better and strive to do what they want to do rather than to please others. So this gameplay is about coming to an end, and I just want to say one last thing about maturity. Like, just don't worry about all the work. Enjoy things. Just focus on the little things and have some fun. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you again. And one more thing, guys, before I leave you in peace, there is something else I want to mention. Another commentator who's competing in the MCC, his name is Skater065. I don't know if you've seen his video. If you haven't, there'll be an annotation on screen now that'll bring you to his video. You should go check it out. He's a pretty good commentator as well. And I'm just giving him a shout out because he was going to record my gameplays for me, but then I found a way to record them myself. So I thought he was being really mature and really generous, and I just wanted to give him a shout out because he's just being such a nice guy to me, and I just thought that was really kind of him. So go check out his video, and thanks a lot. See ya.